everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you something exciting that's going to happen in a few weeks time. I'm going to be traveling to Europe and I'm going to be visiting London, Rome, Florence, Venice, and Lourdes in France to see the grotto. As you can imagine, it's going to be really exciting. It's hot, it's the summertime, and it's during Olympics. And with every trip, there's always a lot of preparation that goes along with it. And I wanted to share this journey with all of you in terms of how I'm selecting my personal item for my carry-on, what I'm going to put in my carry-on luggage. So if you're interested in getting some packing tips that I've picked up along the way, please stay tuned and let's get started. Again, this video is not sponsored by anyone. All the items have been purchased with my own funds and really sharing my honest opinion on what works and doesn't work for me. And I had my eye on the Away outdoor backpack. It's 26 liters in volume, so it's quite sizable, and it's really smartly designed in terms of the things you can organize and carry inside this bag. First of all, it's made from this really nice durable recycled polyester material. It is not waterproof, but it is very water resistant. Of course, if you're in a downpour, then the zipper areas may be prone for some seepage, but you know what, honestly, if I am caught in a downpour, I will not be standing on the street with my backpack getting soaked. So in terms of weatherproofing, this bag seems to be quite adequate. Also, this bag was pretty inexpensive. It retails for $130 right now, and Away has a really nice return policy. If you gently use it and test it out in your own home, and you're not satisfied with it, you can actually return it within 100 days. So I thought, okay, I could try this bag out, pack my things in it, see how it goes, and then decide if I wanted to keep it or return it back. And one other thing that really sold me on this bag was the fact that it had a trolley sleeve right here. So you can see there's a nice padding on the back, and this is where I could actually place my backpack on the telescopic handle of the trolley and have it carry upright, which is really ideal. I do have a confession to make because after purchasing this Away bag, I started looking into other backpack videos, such as the ones for Aer, A-E-R, and undoubtedly their bags are super well designed, super high quality, and everyone just had so many things to rave about it. And I was tempted to just switch to buying an Aer bag and returning this Away bag. But there was one downfall with the Aer bag. The bags do have a strap that goes across in the back. But for your bag to sit on your roll-on luggage, you will have to place your bag on the horizontal, on the side like this. And I read in some of the customer reviews that even though the interior of the bag was so well compartmentalized, because you had to store it this way, first of all, your water bottle might slide out, and also all the items that you had in your compartments, in your special organization areas, could likely slide out or just be in a big mess when you put your bag upright again. So that was definitely a concern for me, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to give this bag a try and pack it with you and see how it goes. So one of the benefits of this bag is because there's no particular structure to this bag in terms of framework, you can actually really pack it flat, which is nice because with my trip to Europe, I actually get to bring one suitcase for check-in. And so if I really wanted to not carry the backpack as a personal item on the plane, I could pack this bag in my suitcase and have it packed flat. And so it allows you that versatility of having an additional bag to use while you're traveling or to use as a extra piece of luggage to carry back home, because we all know we all love to shop and buy souvenirs and things that we find in our travels, and often maybe luggage space could be a concern, so that is an added bonus. And I really like how this bag comes with two large exterior water bottle pockets, and so they easily fit a 32-ounce water bottle. Here I have the Owala drinking bottle. I really like this. It's insulated. It can keep your drinks cold or warm as you prefer, and you can attach a straw to the bottle and either drink it with the straw or use it as a water bottle where you can just chug as a sports bottle. Fits really nicely, goes right in. And then I also like the fact that I can bring additional bottles because sometimes I want one that's dedicated for water and then maybe another one that's got a special drink or a coffee or tea. And so I like to have 2 pockets if possible. And then I also really enjoy using this Brita water filter bottle. It has a built-in water filter inside by Brita itself. And then, you know what, I can just refill this water bottle from the water station or from the bathroom and then not worry about drinking water that just tastes awful. You know, there's one thing that's the least enjoyable is drinking chemically tasting water when you're really thirsty. So this kind of helps mitigate that problem. And it's just a, you know, a nice option to have. So this slides in really conveniently like so. So there you go, I have my 2 water bottles. Again, all the products that I talk about will be listed in the description box below just in case you're interested and want to try them out. And then for me, what's most important is about keeping my travel documents and my personal items safe and secure. And the one concern I always have when I'm wearing a backpack is whether my items are safe and whether they're prone to being stolen because the things are on my back and I'm not really aware of what's going on. So one benefit, which is also could be a disadvantage of this bag, is the zipper pulls are really noisy. So here you go. So in a way, even though it is a bit noisy to open, especially when you're in a quiet venue, it also helps serve as a bit of a theft prevention because, you know, when someone is trying to open your bag, it's pretty noticeable. But then, like I said, I will be traveling with my family, and so I normally am the one who carries all their passports and their travel documents. And so, you know, you have the passports, you have your identification cards, also your boarding passes, and whatever itinerary documentation you may need to keep. I like to keep in a pouch. I just have a very inexpensive pouch, but it has multiple zippers, which I really like because it helps me separate the different items that I have. So I have 2 zippers in the front and another zipper in the back. So I just keep everything in this pouch so it's easy going. It's not the most sexy thing, but you know, if you have a passport holder or something or a big wallet, it also works. And what I really like about this bag is on the side right here, you can see there's a zipper pull. And you can actually put something in and it goes all the way to the end of the bag right here. This is where my finger is touching. And so there's a lot of space and it's quite deep. And so, you know, with my big pouch here, whatever documentation, I just put it right in here and make sure it's zipped up. So I zip it up and that way it's secure. Everything's inside the back of my backpack. And so it's really hard to get to when you're wearing it this way. You know, people aren't going to be really able to get behind you and find your items. So I really enjoy that. I find it's hard to find bags that offer this kind of solution, and this Away backpack serves that purpose really, really well. And then I also love how it has a separate compartment for your laptop. I will be bringing my MacBook Pro 13-inch laptop, and so it has a special compartment on the other side. So this is where the security pocket was, and then on this side is where you will store your laptop. So I'll just pull this out. And then it has a really deep laptop compartment, but you will need to slide your laptop at an angle to get it in. It fits up to a 15-inch with no problem, and it's and the padding on the back is really nice and thick, so you really don't feel it on your back at all. So zip that up, and then we've got laptop, our personal items safely stored away. And now let's move on to the main compartments. Okay, so some of the items I normally bring would always be my tech pouch here, and I really like this one because it allows me to put all my key essentials. It has all these different compartments. You know, I have earphones, I have my charging cables, my power plug, I have extra SSDs, memory storage cards, another one here. And so I like to keep them all organized in this tech wallet here. And so I don't have everything sprawled open. And as you can see, it has like a nice sleeve here, and then also 2 small sleeves here, and then an empty, unorganized space right here. So I'm gonna just put my tech pouch in the front where it's easy access. I'll put it right down there. And then I really enjoy having my Kindle so that I can do some reading before I go to bed. It just helps me sleep faster and deeper. So one of these compartments is just perfect for the size of the Kindle. So I'll just slide this right here. So you can see it fits nicely right in there. So that's my tech pouch, and then my Kindle sleeve. And then there's another compartment right here where I could easily either put some wet wipes in here. I could also fit my vlogging tripod right here, so I can just put that in right there, and you can see it just so nicely organized already. So you can see that there's actually one more big sleeve here. You could use this for maybe your iPad or any other flat items that you have. I'm just going to use this and put some of my snacks in here right there, so I have easy access to everything that I need. Maybe it's cold in the airplane, so it's nice to have my cashmere sweater from the Dom. I'll just put it right in there and just zip it up. I find that a great way to prevent theft is also maybe pushing one of all your zipper pulls to one side. So instead of having it meet in the center, just have it meet right at the end, and that way it's just more effort for someone to have to open up your bag. Here is the second compartment. One big compartment that has no organization, but they also have another extra laptop sleeve here. So if you had to bring an extra laptop, you can also slide it right in here. But for me, I think I'll just be adding some of my valuables. So I like to carry my jewelry close to me. Here I have this nice silk pouch that I got a while back in Shanghai. And I like how it helps me neatly organize the things I need. So maybe I'll have some earrings, a necklace. This is the one that I talked about before on my channel. It's the Amulette de Cartier, really nice necklace with mother of pearl. And then inside here I have bracelets from Cartier as well. So I have two inside from this Cartier pouch, my Justin Clou in the back, and my love bracelet in the front. And I'll just put these here, so I have them handy and protected, and store it inside this. And then here, just wind it up. And I don't want this to fall out too easily, so I'm going to put it in one of this big sleeve, or I could also put it in the front compartment in the front, but maybe that's more prone to falling out, so I'm going to put it into this one where it's much deeper and harder to fall out on its own. And then I like to include a plastic bag. This is just, one for trash, but because I like how sometimes you'll find this really handy in terms of storing maybe your dirty laundry, or you're in the downpour and you want to protect your things from getting wet. This is also super handy, super inexpensive, super lightweight. So this is something I like to just stash in the bottom of my bag, so that I know I have an extra plastic bag that I can use if I need it. And I'll bring my sunglasses from Ray-Ban, so I'll just store that into the bottom here. And then I'm just a girl who likes to have pouches. So I like to have a pouch for all my Vanity essentials, and then another pouch for my medical items. So I have this little Vanity pouch. It just has my toothbrush, my lip balm from Laneige, dental flosses from Gum, a sleeping mask made with mulberry silk. It's super soft and just so luxurious to use. It blocks out most of the light, and I just can't sleep without this. Some hand cream that I packed separately into this container. The one that I really like to use is by L'Occitane, the Shea Butter hand cream. Sunscreen, I like this one from Supergoop. It's the glow stick in SPF 50, and it just is so convenient to use. You just, it's a roll-on, and you just rub it onto your skin or your face, and you have immediate sun protection. I also like this extra emollient rose ointment from Young Living. I use this for any skin issues that I may have. It's just really nourishing. I even applied it on my face as a mask just to prevent any extra moisture loss, so highly recommend this. Lavender essential oil, which I use daily for, just my personal well-being. For any scratches or bumps, lavender is so useful. I always have this with me. Some gum just to keep my breath fresh. So I'll just pack all this back in to my vanity kit here. And I'll put this in the main compartment, just in the bottom. And then I have another pouch. It just has all my supplements, my vitamins, my medication, and I'll just put that in here as well. And then I'm just a person who really likes to have a lot of bags. And so for me, the things that are most important to me, my wallet, my keys, my phone, I like to have them close to my body. So what that means is I'll actually be using a sling pouch. This one is just from Lululemon. It's the padded one, and it has a really great capacity. It also has organization inside. You know, there are little slots where you can put things. So, you know, I'll have my wallet, my tissues, I'll have hand sanitizer, my lip balm, you know, things that I need to have easy access to. If you turn it around, there's a separate zipper compartment on the back, and I can easily store my phone inside. This one is the iPhone 15 Pro, and I'll just slide it right in, close it up, and then my phone is right against me, safe and secure, and I can have easy access to whenever I need it. But then, of course, if you try to get on the plane with a personal item, a carry-on luggage, and this, most likely they'll stop you, and they have stopped me many times. So the good thing about this sling is it's because it's so compact and small, I can easily just place it back inside a backpack and have it combined with my personal item, and then take it out when I land and arrive into the airport and have everything that I need close to my body again. And then some of the really key travel comforts that I love are my Fly Legs Up kit. This one I've purchased many years ago when we had to do a lot of long haul flights. And most of the time we do travel economy, and so the seats are really tight, and there's really no room for you to really stretch out your legs, and then you'll find your feet are swollen because of all the fluid retention that's going downwards, and it's just uncomfortable. And so what I like about this, it's made by an Australian company, and it's just a seat hammock system. So you'll open it up, it has a very nifty carry pouch for you, and you can use this carabiner to hang it on your airplane seat hook. And then all it is really a hammock that's made from very sturdy, lightweight material. And you just open this up, and then it has these Velcro straps right here that you will attach to your airplane seat tray. And then you sit on the tail of this. So you have this nice hammock that's in front of you, and you can rest your legs on top of it. And what's even better is they provide you these inflatable pillows. So they come with a large pillow and a small pillow. And so you just have to blow up this inflatable pillow, and then you will insert this into the hammock, and then you have a nice resting place for your feet. So it's just been really useful for those long haul flights where you don't have the extra leg room, and you can actually elevate your legs, elevate your feet, and sit on the side a little bit, and you can sort of do a almost incline so that you're sort of resting on your side and your legs are closer to your body level, and it just makes resting and getting some sleep on the plane so much easier that way. Another great travel tool that I have is this turtle pillow. It's made with this really nice soft fleecy material, and it has this really nice soft bendable frame just situated on your neck the way you like, and you can wrap this around according to how tight you want it to be. And then it just looks like a scarf, to be honest. And then you can just lean your head and have this frame support your head, and so you can actually get some rest and not have to worry about the weight of your head affecting your neck posture or straining your neck muscles and your shoulder muscles. It's just the worst feeling to have when you get off the plane and you're just so stiff and in pain from all the muscle stiffness. And it's lightweight, it's not too bulky. I think this one actually may not be a truly perfect solution, but it's close enough to whatever you can find. And this can be washed, so you'll always have it nice and clean and sanitary for your next trip to use. And then of course, you always include a nice warm sweater. I have this nice cashmere sweater. It's by the company named Nadam. I really like their products because they really use high quality materials, and they cut out all the middle distribution costs, so you can get this sweater for a really affordable price. These are under $100 US, which is really good, and the material of the cashmere is really thick. It's not a single ply, it's more like a double to triple ply, and it washes well in a cold water wash, so I highly recommend. So please let me know what you think about this bag. If you have any other bags from Away or other backpacks that you highly recommend, please share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear more about them. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this video, and I'll be releasing more travel videos on how I pack and get ready for my upcoming trip to Europe. Again, wishing you all the best, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.